Assalamu alaikum, dear students. How are you? I think you are fine. Today we're gonna discuss articles from English and paper grammar part, and this is very primitive, very simple topic, and you have gone through it multiple times. When we had face-to-face classes, we discussed it, and it is very known topic to you because since your primary schools you have been going through this, so that's why I think things will not be difficult to you. Still, there is no point, no end of learning. So we'll go for the rules once again. Then we'll go for exercises. I think you will get something new from here. Apart from the conventional rules, I tried to add some advanced rules here. So go through the things carefully, and if you have any problem, talk to me. You can make comments there. I will reply, or then you can judge your learning assessment through exercises. We will do some exercises. You can practice model questions or different previous year board questions to test your capacity on articles. Well, so before starting, let's go for the definition. What do you mean by articles? And in whenever we are asked the definition, usually two words come to our mind, then A and the. But actually, this is a definition also. So let's read the definition. It says an article is a word used to modify a noun, which is a person, place, object, or idea. So, in simple, it's a word that modifies a noun. Means a person can be a place, can be an object, can be an idea, can be whatever. So whether it is countable or uncountable, it is definite or indefinite, it says. So article is a word that modifies a noun, a person, object, or idea, or anything else. So technically, it's actually an adjective. So an article is an adjective, which is any word that modifies a noun. So what the definition we learned? Article is a word that modifies noun, person, place, ideas, or things or objects. So in technical term or in grammatical term, so it is actually an adjective. We know that adjective means which modifies noun, which tells the qualities, quantities, or other things about noun. So article actually it also says about noun or the objects. That's why it's a sort of adjective. Like if I say our students and if I say the students. So our student means একজন ছাত্র, but the students many students. So actually it expresses quantity, the number of the students. In this way, the word a or the actually modifies the students number. So that's why I said that article in one sense is an adjective. So what do they do actually? Why you use this? So A and D are called articles, and we use these articles to make a noun definite or indefinite. So what the purpose of using articles? So we use article to make the noun or to trace or identify the noun whether they are definite or indefinite. Means in Bangla it is called নির্দিষ্ট নাকি অনির্দিষ্ট. As I said earlier, our students and the students. So or the student. So if it's our student means actually একজন ছাত্র বা which student it is not same. But if I say the students or the student, actually that term it is defined. Means this এই ছাত্রটি অথবা এই ছাত্রগুলো. So that term we can trace actually what the persons or numbers or whatever the objects ideas. But whenever we use indefinite article, that term we don't understand actually what the subjects or who the subjects are, what the things are. So that's why articles actually basically two types: definite article and indefinite article. Definite article means which is fixed, which is defined, like the. But indefinite article means which is not fixed, which is not defined. It is like indefinite, undefined. So that's why it is like a or n are the indefinite articles. So we learned the definition of article, and we learned types of articles, means uses of article. Like definition says that it is a word that modifies noun. It's actually grammatical term. It is an adjective, and we use article to make the things or to trace identify the things whether they are definite or indefinite. So in this connection we can say that articles are of two types, means definite article and indefinite article. So as definite means fixed, defined, that's why the is used here. But as a or n they do not actually express the things are defined, so that's why they are indefinite article. So today we'll go for use of them. But apart from this, definite and indefinite, there are other types of article that is called zero article. Means in some cases you are asked to put a cross. Means in some cases no article is used. So it is also another assessment the examiner will give you. In some cases you to put cross article or zero article. So at once we will learn the rules of using article. So we'll see that where articles are not used, that is called omission of articles. So understand? So after finishing the rules, then we'll go for omission of articles. So articles actually, as I said, is very simple, but still, it is important also because in our everyday life we use this frequently. And if you can achieve excellence over this, then your English assessment or learning will be fruitful. It will be very easy. So today we will go for the rules what to use article the means definite article. So keep watching. Thank you. So first rule it says use the with nouns modified by ranking or ordinary expressions such as the first, the second, the third, the next, the last, the previous, the following, the penultimate. So as I said that we will go for bit advanced rules, but actually these will you will find this also in exam script or you will have assessment over this. So first rule says which use article the with some nouns that are modified by ranking or ordering expressions, means they actually show the sequence like the first, the second, the previous, the following, the next, these much. So what the example? So this is the fifth day of our conference, and next is I will pay the next time we have dinner. So you see here the fifth day, the next time. Two examples here, two sentences we got. So in this case, we need to take the article as they are modified with ranking or ordering expressions. Did you get it? I think you got it. It's not that much difficult, but these are useful or important. So first rule is up to first rule, and now let's start. Rule 2. Rule 2 says which use the with superlatives. We know there are three types of comparison of adjectives. There is a degree. So positive degree, comparative degree, and superlative degree. In case of superlative degree, we use the article the, means the best, the biggest, the most important, the less interesting, the most intelligent. These are things like. So in simply, in case of superlative degree, in case of superlatives, we'll take the article the, definite article. You understand? So you see here three examples so far. This is the best day ever, and this is the most expensive hotel room I have ever had in my life. He told the funniest joke. So you see the best day. It is not said the more better or better. It is not like that. So as it is used the best, we know that good, better, best. Then you say expensive is most expensive, but not more expensive. And last one is the funniest, not funnier. So as we got the superlatives here, that's why we should take the article the. So rule 1 and rule 2. First one it was in case of order or ranking we will use the. Second one it was in case of superlatives we will use the. Got it? Hopefully you got it, you understood. It is very simple. Rule 3 says Comparative forms such as vigor, better, more can be used with both a and the and follow general article uses. So there are some exceptions in many cases. This is the beauty of grammar that there are exceptions. So we need to go through the exceptions also. So as we learned in case of superlatives, we use the, but in some extent, in case of comparative, we can use the also. How? Like I like the bigger roller coaster. So actually here, which roller coaster? The bigger. So it is definite. So it is fixed. That's why here with comparative words, the is used. He has a more expensive car. So which car? More expensive car. So it's like adjective actually. So comparative adjective in comparative forms. That's why here we use a. So in both cases, in case of comparatives, you have freedom that we can take a or and the also. So in this case, you have freedom. But if you find superlatives, that return only the to be used. Got it? Hopefully you got it. It's very simple. Let's move to next rule. Rule 4 says if a direction north, west, south, east, left, right directly follows the verb, do not use an article with the direction. As I said that in some cases you will be asked to put cross or zero article. So here is the rule, but as we are not learning omission of article right now, but it has connection with the next rule, we'll see some extent with the direction or others movement we can use that. So that's how we to go through this. So in case of direction, no point to add article. You understand? Like we need to walk south, they drove north all day. At the stop sign, turn left and walk 3 blocks. So how it was? So simply to remind, in case of direction, we are not supposed to put any article. Means zero article to be here. In exam script, you will put cross there. So zero article rules also important because two-thirds of things will be there also. So now let's move to rule 5. Rule 5 says, in case of direction, we said the earlier one that no point to add article with direction, but if it follows with a preposition, that time we to use the. So as we are going to the rules of the, so we got the things here. Suppose we need to walk to, see, did you get the preposition to here? So that's why article the is used. So we need to walk to the south. Then our house is in the north. The grocery store is on the right. So these are things like article the which you put with direction if there is preposition before the direction. But if there is no preposition, no point to add article there. Got it? So is the example we need to walk to the south as it's true there. Our house is in the north, in preposition here. The grocery store is on the right, so on article here. Got it? Okay, it's very simple. Now rule 6 says the can be used with plural family names to refer to the family as a group. So in case of family reference, if they are plural, that term the can be used. How? This is an example of the Robinsons. So Robinsons, Robinsons is a title of a family category, family type. So that's why we use the here. The Shiner's. Then my brother lives next to the Jacksons. So the Jacksons Schreiner's, Robinson's. They are the family type, plural family type. So in this case, we will take the. So rule 5 we learned that in case of direction, if there is preposition, we will take the. In rule 4 we learned in case of direction, if there is no preposition, no article. And rule 5 we learned in case of family, plural family type, we will take preposition the. Got it? Well, now let's start rule 7. Rule 7 says the can be combined with certain adjectives to refer to a group of people such as the blind, the elderly, the rich, the friends, the Sherlocks, this much. So in case of certain adjectives that expresses or that refer to a group of people, if I say the rich, it doesn't mean that this rich man, the rich means entire rich people around the globe. If I say the elderly, means all the senior citizens. If I say the blind, means all blind people living in this world. So in case of this much, if a group of people is expressed with certain of the adjective, that very time we to take the. So we use two examples. He is elderly. It doesn't refer to any particular group, but if say the organization helps the elderly, means in this case, the elderly means the entire elderly people, elderly group living in this world. So this case, if it expresses a group of people, we will take the. But if it expresses only a single individual, that very time we will not take the. You got it? So in case of group of people, if it expresses certain adjective, that very time we will take the. But if it expresses an individual, that very time we will not take the. Now let's start rule 8. Rule 8 says this is especially important in situations where nationalities or ethnic groups or the languages might be confused. In such situation, the is used to specify that we are talking about the nationality or ethnic group rather than the language. So in some cases, you will find that with the language, the people that living that very country, same designation they have. Suppose if I say English, so English is at once a language, and English at once the people living in England. Suppose if you say France, France at once the name of the language, at once is the it says the person living in the France, living in France. So in this case, if it expresses the people, that term will take the, but if it expresses language, that term will not take the. So how? You see the two examples here. I like France. It's on language, so in this case, no point to take at, no point to take the. But second one is I like the France. So in this case, it refers people living in the France, living in France. So we'll take the if the word expresses people, but if it expresses language, that term no point to take the. We got it? Thank you. Let's move to next rule. Rule 9 says use the with the names of. So use examples means with the oceans, seas, coasts, rivers, swamps, deserts, pagodas, hotels, theaters, museum, the sun, the moon, this much. Understand? In case of like proper noun. Sorry. Yes. If it says James visited the Hermitage, a famous museum in St. Petersburg. So it's a museum. Then I would love to visit the North Pole. Nina walked over the Raichulu Bridge. These are actually prominent place or prominent geographical location. So in this case, we would take the. You understand? So he has many things: hotels, pagodas, museums, skyscrapers, the sun, moon, extraordinary architecture, the Colosseum. So there are things like collections of flags. So in this case, we will take the. So the examples here: James visited the Hermitage. So it's a museum's name. So in this case, we will take the. Are you getting? Hopefully you got it. Now, rule 10 it says time expressions can be especially confusing. So, time is used in some time expressions such as in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, during the night, during the day before yesterday, the day after tomorrow, the fall, the summer, this much. So, in some cases, it actually creates confusion. See, if it is particular, like in the morning, with these expressions, you will take that. So in the morning, in the night, but at noon, at night. But if you say within night, means during the night, during the day, this can be happen. But if we only say night day, so remember at night, okay, at noon, this much. So the day before yesterday, the day after tomorrow, the fall, the summer. So we'll meet in the afternoon. And Jack loves to go to go camping in the fall. There was a small earthquake during the night. So there are things like time expressions. With these time expressions, we will take that. But in some cases, some others that rule 11 says, I told you that there are some other time expressions. In that case, no point to add the. What are these? At night, at noon, at midnight, this much. You got it? I hope you got it. And these are very silly. So in case of time expression, this is a particular time expression. We will take the other cases. No point to add. Mouse. So how are you finding the things? Are they difficult or easy? I think they are very easy, and you are getting all the things there. Just give me sharp on the mouse. Okay, so these are things for today. In next class, we'll go for the other rule. Till then, keep fine.